What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Tesla, and we're going to be covering a lot of topics, a lot of subjects on this company. The first thing we're going to be talking about is Elon Musk and how he potentially has a $350 million payday coming up. And we're going to be talking about how Elon Musk gets paid, because if you guys didn't know, Elon Musk actually has a salary of just over $36,000 per year. So how does this guy worth billions of dollars have such a small salary? We're going to be touching up on that. Also, we're going to be talking about Tesla and their bull and bearish case for this company for 2020 and beyond. If you're going to look at the company, I think you got to look at both sides, not just the good side. We also got to look at the bad side. So we're going to look at both cases, the bullish and the bearish case on Tesla. And at the end of the video, I'm going to kind of give you my opinion as to what I think is going to happen with Tesla. We're going to be talking about Tesla, the Model Y, the Cybertruck, even the semi-truck. We're just going to be trying to catch you guys up on the company and just give you an outlook of what could potentially happen in the future for this company. But before we get this video started, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Also, leave me in the comment section what you guys are. Are you guys a Tesla bear or bull? Give me your case, what you think is going to happen for 2020. And these share prices, will they continue to go up? Is Tesla going to reach an $100 billion market cap within the next week, within this month? Because they are very close to it. But if you're new to this channel, don't forget, hit that notification bell, smash that subscribe button, and let's get this video started. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at Tesla charts, and as you can see, Tesla has been on a huge run. Ever since they hit this support, which was near $180, Tesla has just skyrocketed. Tesla has created new all-time highs of $547.41. Tesla's market cap right now is at $93 billion, which means they are about to approach that $100 billion market cap, which is actually very good news for Elon Musk, because that means he finally gets paid, which we're going to also be talking about real soon. But before we do that, let's just take a look at these charts. And honestly, right now, to me, Tesla seems to be way overbought. So I am not surprised to see Tesla down 3.61% today. The company has just simply been on fire. You know what they say, what goes up must come down. But even if this company does come down, I do think in the long run, this company will continue to push forward. But we're going to start talking about Elon Musk's salaries. So Elon Musk stands to get even richer if Tesla's market cap tops $100 billion. And they are very close to that market cap, $93 billion, $7 more billion, which is only a couple more percent for this company to go up. And Elon Musk will have a huge payday. And we're just going to get into that real quick. So as a part of performance awards agreement in Musk's compensation pack, as disclosed in Tesla's proxy filings with Securities and Exchange Commission, Musk could receive options to purchase common stock if Tesla's market capitalization reaches certain milestones starting at $100 billion. From what I know about Elon Musk, he doesn't take salary. Well, I think he takes his minimum salary. The only way he gets paid is if Tesla market cap goes up. His first payment is at $100 billion, and then they go up every $50 billion. I'm going to show you guys a chart to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if that first milestone is achieved, options to buy about 1.7 million shares of Tesla at an exercise price of $350 a share could vest under certain conditions. So with 180.24 million shares outstanding as of October 21st, the $100 billion market cap would be reached at a stock price of $554.80, which is 3.1% above Tuesday's record closing price. So at that price, Musk could roughly net $346 million if he exercised the options and immediately sold the stock, which I doubt he's going to do that, because when we look at these charts, Musk gets paid every $50 billion that the company goes up. So once, or if Tesla reaches $100 billion, Musk gets his very first big payday from Tesla. So Musk has been working hard all year long, and he doesn't get paid. And I think this really benefits the company in many ways, because it shows the confidence that Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has in this company. He pretty much made it a way that the only way he makes money, the only way he wins, that's if the company and the shareholders win as well, which is something really new. I haven't really seen a lot of that before. And as you can see from these charts right here, their first milestone is 100 billion, 150 billion, pretty much goes all the way up to $650 billion, which would put Tesla in the same category as Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, companies like that, even though those companies are already, I think, in the 1 trillion zone. So the company's market valuation goals start at $100 billion, which we're only $7 billion away, and go up in 50 billion increments. They climb to 150 billion and so on until the $650 billion mark. Tesla has a dozen market valuation goals and dozen revenues and adjusted profit targets. The profit goals are designed to ensure that the company is also executing well on both top of the line and the bottom line basis as the company grows in valuation. For hitting these goals, Musk would receive a 1.69 million share of the company. So, like I said, Musk doesn't have a salary, but because of the state law in California, Tesla pays him a little over $37,000 minimum wage, which doesn't really mean nothing to Musk considering he's worth $35 billion. But that just shows his confidence in the company. He's barely getting paid. He's getting paid 37K a year. I'm sure a lot of his employees get paid more than him, but he's going to get that big payday once Tesla reaches $100 billion. And it kind of makes me confident to invest or bet on a company where the CEO's compensation, his salary, is pretty much based on how well that company does. So that is one bullish case for Tesla, is the fact that their CEO has so much confidence in this company. But realistically, that could go any way. A lot of people could love the company because of Elon Musk, and at the same time, a lot of people can hate the company because of Elon Musk. Musk is a very volatile CEO. Like, remember back in the day when Elon Musk went on live TV and he started smoking a joint, a lot of people said that Tesla shares went up, but from what I remember, they went down. And that tweet he made about taking Tesla private at 420, that also shows the volatility in the CEO. There's two sides to this coin, and it's either you love Musk or you hate him. And a lot of people are betting on Tesla just because of Elon Musk, and a lot of people would never put money into this company just because they have a CEO like Elon Musk. So you can look at it either way. So another thing I want to look at in this video is for those investors with the fear of missing out on this company. So have you guys been paying attention to Tesla and have not invested in this company? So right now you have FOMO, you have a fear of missing out. And with Tesla already having such a huge run, do you want to be the investor to put money in just to see the company go down? Or do you want to wait for a dip, which is two very difficult choices, because not only can the company continue running if you decide to wait, which means you missed out on the opportunity. Let's say you decided to jump in now. At this point, since the company has had a huge run, the company can easily decline. So that's the fear of missing out. And there's a lot of risk involved in waiting and in putting money into the company. You can either miss out on the potential gains in the future, or you could put your money in and start seeing your money deplete because you pretty much bought the company at its peak, and then you see the company start to correct and your share values start to go down. So there's many ways you could play this. I would say the smartest way is to start a very small position. That way, if you see the company go up, you can easily collect profits. Or if the company decides to go down, since it's such a small position, you can easily add to that position and average down your share price. At the same time, there's always risk involved. And there's two ways you could look at this. Right now, people can look at Tesla like they've had a huge run. They're overvalued right now. I can't put money into this company after having its huge run. It's going to come down. Or a lot of people can look at this as this is just the beginning. This company is about to do even bigger things in the future, which we're going to talk about the future of this company and how much potential it has. First, we're going to get started with the short sellers. We're going to talk about the people that are betting against this company, especially at these high valuations. And Tesla is one of the most shorted companies in the world right now, besides Apple. But the only reason why Tesla and Apple have almost the same amount of shares outstanding is because Apple is such a huge company. Apple only has a 1% of investors shorting against the company versus Tesla. I think it's 10 to 13%. So the amount of short sellers percentage wise betting against Tesla is huge. So Tesla is pretty much one of the most shorted companies in the world. That means that a lot of investors are betting against this company and they want this company to go down. So according to data analytics providers, S3 estimates short sellers have lost more than $11 billion since 2016 betting against the company and their CEO, Elon Musk. But the short sellers are still there. Just like I talked about, Tesla is the second largest short in the domestic market behind Apple. About 13 billion worth of Tesla shares are shorted, according to S3. That is almost 13% of its market value. Apple, however, is more than 13 times the size of Tesla measured by market cap. Only about 1% of Apple shares available for trading are sold short. It is a tiny amount compared to Tesla. Another thing bears might argue is Tesla has a lot of competition coming out in 2020, and I think I'm going to leave that topic for another video. So if you guys want me to make a video on Tesla and their upcoming competition in 2020, we could do that. But for now, let's talk about their present competition that's out on the road right now. And literally right now, even the cars coming up and the cars right now, I don't think Tesla honestly has any competition, because when you compare specs, nothing comes close to a Tesla. As you can see right here, the Ford Focus, the top speed is 85 miles per hour. The Hyundai Iconic, 90 miles per hour. The Volkswagen e-Golf, 85 miles per hour. The Nissan Leaf, 100 miles per hour. The Kia Soul, 90 miles per hour. The Chevy Bolt, 91 miles per hour. Those are top speeds for these cars. And as you can see, the Model 3 right here, 130 miles per hour. You may be thinking like, okay, these cars are probably a lot cheaper than the Model 3 for these specs. And not only that, the acceleration, the 0 to 60 miles per hour for the Ford Focus is 9.9 seconds. Pretty much the only thing that comes close to a Tesla was the Chevy Volt, which was 6.5 seconds. Meanwhile, the Model 3 0 to 60 miles per hour was a 5.6-second acceleration. And then if we look at the range, the only car that has come close to the Tesla was Chevy Bolt with a 238-mile range versus the Model 3, which has a 220-mile range. And from what I know, it's constantly improving, because Tesla and Elon Musk, they're constantly updating their cars. And I think they even have the option to add longer range to these cars. And on top of that, the Chevy Bolt is the only car right here that is more expensive than the Tesla Model 3. In my opinion, I think the Model 3 is a lot more attractive. Like, the Model 3 is a car that most people would be proud to own. I don't really see anyone flexing on a Chevy Bolt. Right now, the Model 3, when you look at their specs and price, the Model 3 just blows their competition out of the park. I know you guys are probably going to think these are all old cars. Audi, Ford, all these other companies are coming out with quote unquote Tesla killers. And like I said, give me 100 likes on this video and I'll do a video on Tesla Model 3 versus the new upcoming rivals with their new potential Tesla Model 3 killers. So the next thing we're going to talk about, and this is an argument for the bulls, and we're going to be talking about the Model Y, which the Model Y apparently is ahead of schedule and they're expected to be on the road sooner than later. A lot of Model Ys are actually being spotted on the road right now. Possibly could be employees Model Ys just being test run, but you are seeing Model Ys on the road right now, and the Model Y is pretty much an SUV version of the Model 3. Also mostly using the same parts, which could be really good for production, because that means Tesla doesn't have to waste more money on building different parts, getting new material, etc. It's pretty much the same thing, same battery, same body, minus having the little SUV back. The Model 3 and the Model Ys are almost similar in specs. Obviously, the Model Y is a cheaper version of the Model X, just like the Model 3 was a cheaper version of the Model S, which I think will be very big for Tesla, especially since sedan SUV crossovers are the #1 selling type of vehicles in America. So looking at the Model Ys right now, as you can see, the Model Ys right now, their long range is $43,700. The long range is $47,700. And for the performance package, it's $56,700. As you can see, the top speed is 130 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. And its range is 300 miles. And as you can see, it's a lot cheaper than the Model X. The Model Y is now available for pre-order on the Tesla website, which is a good sign, which gives me confidence that this vehicle will be released this year, 2020. And looking at this vehicle from the bull's perspective is that this vehicle will drive revenue up even higher. If you look at it in the bearish perspective, we'll say that possibly the Model Y will take away sales from the Model 3. So instead of Tesla selling even more vehicles, instead of them selling Model 3s, Model Ys, everything, people might assume that Model 3 sales could go down, Model X sales can go down. It could go either way, but at the end of the day, I think if you like a sedan, people are still going to purchase Model 3s. For people with families, they are most likely to purchase the Model Y now, since it's more affordable versus the Model X. So there you have it for the Model Y. We have two sides of the story. We have the good and the bad. We have the good side, which possibly Model Y will just increase more sales. Model 3s will continue to go up. Tesla will just continue to skyrocket. And then we have the bearish perspective, where the Model Y can pretty much just eat up the sales for all the other vehicles. Model Y sales might go up, but at the same time, Model 3 X sales might go down. And let me know in the comment section, what do you think will happen with Model Ys? I personally think that this can't be a negative for Tesla. At the end of the day, this is another vehicle added to their roster. And we haven't even started talking about the Cybertrucks. We haven't even started talking about the semi semi-trucks, which I don't know if I'm going to have enough time in this video to talk about that, but apparently the semi-trucks, some of them are out on road too. This can mean a lot of things for Tesla, especially in 2020, and then if you're looking beyond 2020, I think the Cybertruck can help in more than just one way. The Cybertruck, not only will your average consumer want to buy one, but I think the Cybertruck can be great for businesses, not only just construction businesses or businesses that use trucks, because now you have a truck that performs better than your regular truck and is cheaper on gas and is more durable and it's tougher. I'm thinking even like the police can start using Cybertrucks, even the military can start using Cybertrucks since they're so indestructible. Let's forget about the windows. What happened with that?
Oh my. Well, maybe that was a little too hard. It didn't go through. So that's a plus side.
Let's try the right one.
Try that one, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, man.
It didn't go through.
We've seen someone go at the Cybertruck with a sledgehammer, didn't even dent the car. So I'm thinking like not just your average consumer buying Cybertrucks, I'm thinking companies, and this could be even more revenue for Tesla in the future. And then if you're a bear, obviously the one thing you can really say about the Cybertruck is that thing's ugly and no one's gonna buy it, which I'm sure a lot of people thought it was ugly. I kind of always thought it was pretty cool. It's something different, and not to mention how cheap the Cybertruck also is. Elon Musk, he figured out a way to build something that looked futuristic, and not only make it look futuristic, he also made it cheap to make. You can see the vehicle, it's very like flat, it's very linear, not a lot of curves, it's very easy for production, very cheap to make. So not only did he create a truck that's very futuristic looking, he also made it very affordable, which unfortunately I don't think the Cybertruck will be released in 2020, maybe in 2021, 2022. It just shows how much potential this company has in the future. But as for 2020, the only thing that really concerns me right now, how high Tesla has shot up. At this point, I think anything can happen with the company. We're just going to be waiting for the next quarter earnings, which I think of course are going to be good, especially since Tesla delivered over 100,000 vehicles, and now that's just going to be something that Tesla is going to have to continue to do. If Tesla in the near future delivers less than 100,000 vehicles, I think that could definitely drive the share price down, and I think Tesla just has to keep raising the bar every time. Now that Tesla sold 107,000 vehicles, now they're going to have to release 110,000 vehicles, because you know how analysts, how investors are. The moment they see a growth company slow down in growth, investors get scared and they run away. And honestly, I won't be mad if that happens, because that could just create another buying opportunity for the company. But I think in the long term, not just looking at 2020, Tesla's in good hands. They have a lot of potential and a lot of things going on for the company in the future. My expectations is Tesla will continue to be volatile. The only way Tesla will continue to go up in share price will be if they make zero mistakes, which is almost impossible for a company to never do, especially since they set the bar so high. They sold just over 360,000 vehicles, so now they have to top that in 2020, which isn't an impossible task, especially with the new vehicle coming out, Model Y. I think that will definitely help Tesla out a lot. It's just a matter of time. We just have to find out whether Model Y is just going to eat up sales for all the other Tesla vehicles, including the Model S, E, and X. So I don't want to make this such a long video. Once again, if you guys want me to do a video where I compare Tesla Model 3 to their future competitors, leave me 100 likes. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Let me know your comments in the comments section, whether you are a Tesla bear or bull. What do you expect for these share prices? Do you expect them to continue to shoot up the way they have been going up, or do you expect a nice little correction for this company? Let me know in the comment sections what you guys expect from this company. Also, if you're new to this channel, don't forget, hit that notification bell, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.